coaches. So in our next video, what we are going to be talking about is about you and talking to this group of people that you get to influence in your life. So we're going to focus on how to share this opportunity with others, not be salesy, and then kind of what in the world you should be posting about. A lot of times I like to use my Facebook. I've dabbled in Instagram. I've definitely heard of some people, though, kind of shifting into Snapchat and having some success with sharing about this opportunity on Snapchat. So what I would suggest is using a form of social media that you already feel pretty comfortable with. And if you don't feel comfortable with any social media, then it's time to start learning. Okay, I want to start with the content. So you might be thinking, well, what in the world am I going to say? All I post are pictures of my cute puppy dog or of my babies. And we're going to kind of shift your social media to where, yeah, you can still share about your puppy dog and your really cute little babies. But we're also going to be adding content, adding value to other women's lives or other people's lives. So what I want you to think about is this is kind of your storefront. Obviously, we don't have a storefront, but this is the front of your store. So does your social media represent who you are as a coach? I will tell you, this will take time. This is not something that you will get down right away. It's something that you will constantly be evolving and just figuring out as you go. And that's fun to always be learning. But a couple of things that I want you guys to focus on is that you sell yourself first, not the products. You are selling yourselves. Because let's face it, there are thousands of Beachbody coaches. Why is someone going to choose you to purchase products from? Well, it's because you are who you are. There are women that can relate to your story, your struggles, your family structure, your past, your dreams for your future. Those are all things and reasons why someone would choose you over me or choose you over a top coach as their coach because they want you, because they trust you and they believe in you. So some things that I want you to think about is adding value to these women's lives. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later. I also want you to share who you are as a woman, as a person, as a mom, as a sister, as a dog mom, as a teacher, as a nurse, whoever you are. I want you to share your personality. And the last thing is sharing your services, what it is that you have to offer. Because not everybody has accountability groups to offer. And not everybody has your compassion that you have. Okay, so when you are posting on your social media, you have got to be real. You've got to be honest. What I like to do is after I type out something, I really like to read it out loud. And if it seems weird or funny or like something I wouldn't say in person, I don't post it. I rewrite it. And you'll notice that a lot of how I talk on my social media is also how I talk in real life. So I hardly ever use my G's. So I usually don't say talking. I'll usually say talking or y'all. And so I try to put that into my social media so that my following gets a feel of me and who I am and the fact that, I don't talk perfectly. And so I want that to come across on social media also, being real. Share your personality. If you are a goofball, I'd expect to see goofy things or you doing goofy things. If you have horrible balance, I expect to see videos of you kind of falling over maybe. If you are not a clean person like me, I expect to see some laundry in the background. Like, share who you are and your personality in there. Also, share your struggles. People connect with struggles, especially if they're struggles that you have overcome, and especially if they're struggles that you've overcome with Beachbody. I used to be such a people pleaser. I used to just, cringe at any kind of form of conflict. And Beachbody has helped me out with that so much. Probably something I need to post about more often. But, putting myself out there and being a little fearless has been the hugest change I've seen in my life. And that is something that I love posting about and sharing about. But also, I share about my divorce. It's not easy, but it's something that other women can maybe relate to. And if they can't relate to, they know someone that can. And if that's not the case, they at least know that my life hasn't always been perfect. And we connect with other people through stories. So share your story. Share your family life, your loves, your hates. Share those things that make you, you, because that's what's going to make you special. Next thing is the way to not be salesy is to add value in other people's lives. However that may be, depends on who you are and who you're trying to work with. So if you are super busy, you work full time, you've got 2 kiddos at home, you just rarely have time to even think, then you need to be adding value to people's lives that are also like that. So how do you make it work? How do you keep your life in order? How do you get your workouts in? How do you eat healthy? All of those little things are adding value to your following's life, because like attracts like. So you're going to attract other women like you, so start adding value to their life. So think about, what are your pain points? So when you first started this journey, what were the things that you struggled with? What were the goals? What were the things that you wanted to overcome? Because you're probably going to attract other women that are just like you. So share those pain points. Share how you overcame them. Couple other kind of just random thoughts is that people love to give their opinion. So anytime that you can ask for other people's opinion, go for it. My favorite thing is I went to a New Year's Eve party, and I don't do New Year's Eve parties at all. And I had 3 dresses, and I just, posted a picture of me in each 3 dresses, myself, not just the dress, but myself. Always put yourself out there. You are your brand, and that's scary, and that's exciting also. But I just picked a picture and had people, tell me what they thought was their favorite. And actually, I did take their opinion, because that wasn't the one that I was totally all about. But I ended up falling in love with it anyways. And for weeks, I had people asking me, which dress did you pick? Which one did you pick? My family was asking me. My grandma asked me what dress I picked. And I thought it was so funny. But people love giving their opinions. And that post got my name out there and got me more traction on my page. The other thing is, you are going to become a selfie queen. I know this sounds so crazy, but people connect with other people by seeing them and seeing their face and seeing who they are and what they look like and their different expressions in life. So take pictures of yourself. I know it's going to seem super weird and awkward. It did for me, and I was even a selfie person before I became a coach. But just do it. Just get out there and do it, because that's how people will connect with you, which builds trust with you. So your assignment, what I'd love for you to do, is to get a piece of notebook paper, and I want you to make a T-chart. That means just a line down the center and then across. And on one side, I want you to put like coaches or Beachbody coaches. And then on the other side, I want you to write me. And on the Beachbody coaches side, I want you to figure out, what are all those things you have in common with other coaches. Okay, so you all drink Shakeology, you all do workouts, you all run accountability groups, you all, have kind of the same compensation plan, you all, want to become a better person. And then on the me side, I want you to write out all of those things that make you, you. Because those things are the things that are going to attract people to you, okay? And I want you to be posting more about the you than about the Beachbody side. So, for example, I am just about to be 30. I am newly engaged, so it is all over my Facebook page right now when I'm creating this video. I love my Riley dog, my lab. I really like lifting weights and intense workouts. I don't like easy things. I like to eat clean. I like to be aware of what I'm feeding my body and what I'm eating. I hate the container system. I hate like having certain number of things that I have to eat and keeping track of that. I'm not very organized either. And those things I try to post about. Of course, I try to implement and have purpose for what I'm posting. So I'm not just posting about, look at me and I have laundry everywhere, but I talk about how I choose that. I have laundry, in baskets still because I'm building this business and I'm super passionate, and that's where my priorities are right now. So you can always spin those little things that are about you and incorporate Beachbody secretly into it, but post about you. Sell yourself over selling products. So, like I said, to recap, you are a work in progress. Your post will drastically change 3 months from now, 6 months from now. What I do ask is that you act, that you do it, that you post. Try to post 2 to 3 times a day, and focus on adding value and sharing your personality. So, anyways, that is how to not be salesy and to talk to a large group of people on your social media. So, have a great day, you guys.